Alright guys, so today we are back with another vegan leather case. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of vegan leather. I always prefer, a good full grain leather case, but there are definitely some good vegan leather case options out there for you vegan leather lovers who don't want any patina or want your case to look the same exact way pretty much from the day you get it to the day you get rid of it or till you get a new phone. Well, this is going to be one of those cases, but it has one pretty big issue for me that I want you guys to see and that I'm hoping Moft will correct. And a huge shout out to Moft for sending this out to me to review for you guys. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. Now on the front, it does say Moft. It says Moft Snap Case Movas for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Movas is a pioneering vegan leather by Moft. So here you're going to get that soft touch Movas, so also vegan leather. 3-foot drop protection, and it works with the Moft lanyard. Now, they do include the lanyard loop in here, but no lanyard, so that is something to note. Now, moving along to the back, it does give you some of that same information right there, kind of shows you how you can use it right there, and you do get a little scan code for the authenticity of the product, so you can make sure it's a real Moft product. So, let's go ahead and take the case out of the box and take a look. So this just kind of slides off. Put that over there. This pops open, and here we get our Moft case. So let's set that off to the side. And right here in this little groove right here, you do get your lanyard loops. So basically right here is an instruction on how to put that all together. Pause that and check it out for yourself if you want to. I'm not going to be installing this because I do not have a lanyard, but let's actually see if it, just in case, let's see if it comes with one. But nope, nothing else in here. So we'll just set these back into the box and set all this off to the side. Now, taking a look at the back of the case, here you do get that vegan leather material, so it's not going to feel fully like real leather. It is going to have that vegan leather feel. You do get a little bit of Moft branding right there, your camera ring, and going off to the inside, you do have a nice microfiber style material on the inside. You have your MagSafe ring right there. It says designed by Moft, and you can definitely not worry about this scratching up your phone at all pretty much because of this microfiber here, and the buttons have it around as well. And taking a look around the inside of the case, you just get that vegan leather going all the way around, except for your buttons. They do also have that microfiber material covering it right there, so you definitely don't have to worry about that. Now, here also you do get that little indent, and this is going to be for those lanyard loops right there, so they just kind of slide through here and your lanyard will go there. So let's go ahead and check the measurements of this. Let's check the weight of it, see how it is, and then we'll put our phone into it. So taking a look, here we are looking at 34 grams, guys. So not a heavy case at all, especially for that vegan leather material. Some of the other cases are a little bit heavier, especially real leather cases. You're looking at like 44 to 46, maybe 50 grams, depending on the case. But this one is fairly lighter than the rest of them, so that is nice to see right there. I know it, for me, it hasn't been adding much bulk at all. I have been using this for a couple days, and it's been pretty good to me as far as the bulk goes. So let's take a look at its measurements. Now, going from front to back, we are looking at 11.4 millimeters thick, and going from the inside to the outside, we are looking at 1.7 millimeters thick. So not terribly thick of a case. It definitely reminds me of the fit of like an Apple leather case, if you guys remember those. It definitely has the fit of that, kind of goes right to the edge. Everything is pretty good with this fit on this case. So let's go ahead and bring over our black titanium iPhone 15 Pro Max. We'll slap this in here. Pretty decent click onto the phone. Let's check those corners. 1, very non-eventful right there. 2, oh, almost slipped that. Let's try that again. 3, and 4. So you don't really get an audible click onto the case itself, and the fit is pretty decent around the corners. You do have to give it a little bit of pressure for that to come off, but over here on the camera ring, I would like to see that a little bit more of a tighter fit, so it's not coming off as easy. You do have to, kind of push it off a little bit. If you see my finger, definitely shows that it is pushing it off a little, but I still would like to see it a little bit tighter. So taking a look at the sides, pretty good fit right there. Definitely got to give it some force to give it any movement. Same thing around the buttons. Now the buttons are going to be a little bit more loose than the sides over here, but not too big of a deal. Now the bottom is a little bit more loose than the sides, so I would like to see that tightened up. And same thing with the top for the most part. So definitely would like to see the bottom, the top tightened up a little bit, as well as the fit just onto the case itself, as far as how easy it is to take it off. Now, taking a look around the sides of the case, so on the top, it is completely closed in. On the left-hand side, you do have your action button, volume up and down, and the rest of the case is closed in. Let's listen to those buttons real quick. Very nice, very clicky buttons. The buttons on here are metal, so you definitely can feel them. They are protruding out a good bit on both sides, and everything is good to go with those. Now, just moving along to the bottom, this is my biggest issue with this case. So let me see if I can get the camera to focus on that. And if you guys can see that right there, these cutouts are way off. For the microphone and the speaker, first of all, this one is crooked. It's a little bit diagonal. But not only are they, so they're equal cutouts, so that's not the biggest deal in the world, right? They're not accurate, no problem. But I would like to see at least the speaker holes and the microphone holes centered more towards the cutouts by themselves, because right now they're all the way off to the sides, and that's definitely not a good look. So Moft, if you guys are listening, definitely let's get that straightened up, because that would look way better and would be much less of an issue. Now, I haven't heard any noticeable difference in sound quality or audio quality as far as talking on the phone or anything, but just for looks, that really does need to be fixed right there. And moving along to the right-hand side, it is completely closed in with that power button right there. Again, a metal power button. So how does this case feel in the hand? And it's pretty smooth. You definitely feel that it's not real leather. It has that vegan leather feel. It hasn't been too slippery for me whatsoever. Been very comfortable to hold. The bottom doesn't dig into your pinky, so that's always nice. I just need to see that bottom down there cleaned up a bit. And let's take a look at how that camera and screen is protected. Let me give the screen a little bit of a wipe down here. All right, so with the screen protection, now I am using a tempered glass screen protector. And if you can see, you do have a pretty decent screen lip. So you can set this down on most surfaces and you will be good to go as far as not scratching up the screen. Now, taking a look at that camera lip, it is a pretty proper camera lip on this one, so you can definitely set this down on just about any surface, just like the screen, and it definitely won't scratch up your camera. So let's go ahead and move along to the MagSafe test. So we got our Apple MagSafe wallet over here. Attach that. There's our animation, and let's see. You definitely got to give it a little bit of force for it to come off, but it's not as easy as some other leather cases, which I really like to see that. The magnets on this case are pretty good, so you definitely got to give it a little bit of force for that to come off, but it will still slide around a little bit with some force. So just be a little bit more careful when you put this in your pocket or your purse, your sling bag. That way you make sure that nothing rubs up against it and pulls it off. Now moving along to the Apple MagSafe battery pack, attach that. There's our animation right there. And with this one, you can definitely give it a pretty good shake without that coming off. So, you know, this one does not have an alignment magnet in here. Let's see. Yep, no alignment magnet. The bottom moves completely freely, but the magnets are strong enough to make sure that this does not end up coming off. So, pretty good with the Apple MagSafe battery pack. And of course, this has the silicone on the back of it, so it'll make it kind of a little bit more of a secure fit on there. And finally, moving along to the Anker 623. Let's go ahead and put this on here. And we can definitely give it a little bit of a shake before that starts to come off. So that's always good to see. Love some good strength MagSafe. Now, going over to our 360-degree rotation test. If you're sitting here typing up a text or an email, swiping on Twitter or Instagram, TikTok, which, by the way, make sure you guys follow me on those platforms. All those links are down in the description below. But absolutely, you can sit here, tap around any side, and you will be good to go with that. Now, moving it into landscape mode, go on to YouTube, swipe around, watch your favorite Brian's Tech video. No issues whatsoever right there. You can definitely tap it all the way around the screen, and you will be good to go. So definitely no issues whatsoever with the MagSafe strength. Good MagSafe on this case. So let's go ahead and talk about the price on this one and the colors. Now, the price on this, we are looking at $49.99, which, by the way, links to this will be down in the description below for you guys to check out if you're interested. But yeah, 50 bucks on this one, guys. For $50, it's a little bit of a stretch, I'll be honest with you, just because it's not real leather. That's number one. You can get real leather cases that are a little bit cheaper than that with full grain, really high quality leather. It's also a big issue, at least for me. Let me know what you guys think about this right here down in the comments below. I'm interested to hear what you have to say, but that's a really big issue for me. I think that just is a lack of attention to that, and I would really like to see that cleaned up because it just does not look good whatsoever. So that's a pretty big issue for me. And also, I would like to see this fit on here just a little bit better. So that's pretty much it on that. You do get the 3-foot drop protection, and let's talk about the colors. So this one does come in Misty Cove, which is this color right here. It's going to come in Seafoam, Jet Black, Sapphire, Blackberry, and Taupe. So you get a pretty decent amount of color options on this one. So you're able to match it along. And it does also, they have a few other accessories that you can kind of color match or get nice contrasting colors to those accessories. But you will definitely be good to go as far as the colors are concerned. Plenty of options for you. So do I recommend the Moft Snap Case Movas? And to be honest with you, I don't think I can for that price. Now, if we were talking about like $29.99 up to $35.99, yeah, I would be able to recommend this for a vegan leather case. Like I said, plenty of other better options out there for 50 bucks. So with all that being said, guys, this is the Moft Snap Case Movas for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Let me know what you guys think about this one down in the comments below. I'm really interested to hear your thoughts on it. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're interested in another great vegan leather case option, I'll leave that video right there. But if you're interested in some good full grain leather, that'll be right there.